Hello, everybody. How are you doing? My name is Manoj Chawla. Lovely to meet you. Echo, play A Dispute by Naya.
What do you want me to play?
A Dispute by Naya.
What do you want me to play?
A Dispute.
The album The Dispute isn't included with Prime, but it's available with Amazon Music Unlimited. Play over 60 million songs on this Echo show with Amazon
Yes,
Music.
Pat.
It's free for 30 days and then you'll be automatically charged £3.99 a month.
Yeah,
Cancel anytime. Terms in the Alexa
Pat,
app.
I don't have it here.
Should I
Let me
start
just,
your free
because
trial
the
and play
computer
the
I'm on.
album The Dispute?
Echo off. Sorry. All right, okay, because I have to log into WhatsApp and it's not on this PC. All right. If you Eventbrite should have sent it to you, Pat. Hello, Pat. Hi, Pat. How are you doing?
Good, good.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, good. Yeah. The music in the background there, is there?
Yes. I'm having real problems. This kills the CPU on the laptop. And so much stuff on this. That's why I need the other machine. But, you know, I daren't risk it that it'll crash because it's done it twice. So how's everything?
Good, good.
You know, it's the smaller laptop. You know, the one I take. So the screen is very small. So how's the
Right.
video quality looking?
Yeah, looks good.
Or
Green screen is looking well.
is it looking all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's hope everybody enjoys it. I'm going to do this more as a workshop rather than just a formal. So I've got a lot of kits scattered here, you know. So you can imagine when you got 2/3 PCs on the same table, everything looks cluttered.
Yes, yes. Okay, so how many are you expecting?
Oh, this was only about 36, Pat. I didn't want it to be a big number. I didn't promote it very actively, you know, because it's a lot of work to
Yeah.
do the promotion on LinkedIn and all. I didn't even send it out to a major bunch of people. You know, tomorrow I'll start the work for promoting our event on the 17th.
Yeah, okay.
You know, and I need everybody else to do the same.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, yeah.
So how do you find this? Can you see it okay?
Good, yeah.
About 10 minutes early.
Yeah.
Looking well. Have you changed your camera?
What's that?
You changed cameras and all. Or is
No,
it brightness? Is it the light?
bit of light.
Makes a big difference. You have a look
Yeah.
at the how many lights I've got here. I think I've got more lights than Wembley Stadium. You know, that's what is it? Night fixture.
Looking here for you.
I'm going to share the screen. I wonder how many people will turn up.
Okay.
Can you see the share screen? Okay.
Yes, yeah. Do you want me to record this?
Okay. You can, Pat. I'll give you the thing to do it.
What's that?
Just set you up. It's just for some reason when I've only got two screens, I lose the video of everybody. I can't see myself, anybody else. Okay, you got the right to record, and I've
Yeah,
also
okay.
used your co-host. Okay. Why can't I see? It's always a bit of an anxious whether they'll turn up or not.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
video all right. Now, Pat,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to show you the other camera. I have to set that up properly as well. How do you like this camera?
Okay.
What do you think, Pat? Is there someone arrived here?
I haven't seen anybody, no.
So that's the background there on the other camera, the wireless mobile. Can you see here? So what I'm going to try to do is to do the presentation this way. How do I look here? I'm standing. Do I look all right?
Yes, yeah.
Or should
Do you
I
have a
wait?
mic on you?
No, but you should be able to hear me okay.
Yeah, yeah, you're okay.
Yeah, thank God the work that I've stopped. So, are people coming there now? No. So if I'm standing, how does it look, Pat?
Yeah, it looks fine, yeah.
Just pausing it here, Pat. Otherwise, I don't have enough disk space. Because
Okay.
these events take 1.4 gigs to 7 gigs, depending on whether it's viewing the participants or not. So I don't know whether on your recording it's also recording on your local thing or not.
But it should be, but it's no, when you pause it, it pauses me also.
Because I thought what it did was it allowed you the rights to record.
Yeah, but I
on your
think
local.
once you, it overrides me.
Okay, well, we're learning all this. So have you figured out your revenue model on how much to charge for cloud recording and all? Because it's quite a
No,
premium.
I haven't. I haven't. There's a Swedish company that's doing it, and I want to get. If somebody else is already doing it, copy. Why try and invent something? So I want to find out how they're charging and what's their rates and so forth.
Have you got any info on that yet?
What did you say?
I said, have you any information on that?
No, I'm waiting for that. Okay, 3 minutes to go. We're on our own.
Share the screen. It says the video thumbnails are minimized to optimize full screen video clip sharing. I don't know how this is set up to record.
Can you hear my dog barking in the background?
Okay.
When-
But the funny thing is there's people coming on Vimeo on Meetup today saying, oh, I haven't received the Zoom code. So, everybody needs to go on to Eventbrite because, they tell you not to put the Zoom meeting on public.
Right.
It just makes it a bigger challenge to manage entry in and out. And if you let them come in before, then they can actually ruin your meeting. This was the whole security issue, remember?
Yes.
Anyone turn up yet? Well, I suppose nobody's going to turn up early.
Yeah. And did you have it on Eventbrite? Because I couldn't see it on Eventbrite. Was it there?
Yes, Pat, it's on Eventbrite.
Did not see it.
Send you the link. And I put it on. If you went to yesterday or day before's post as well, you'd see the post for it on LinkedIn.
Okay.
I'll show you. I'm going to have to give you all this work 2 minutes before when you're talking, Pat.
Yeah.
You should never distract somebody when they have a presentation. That's why you need a green room, an online green room.
Yes. But at least you know that it's working, which is good to have somebody that you know the.
Yes, but I don't expect them to come and say, oh, what's the connection? What's the link and all? I've been doing it all morning. This is why you need a team. It's not that I'd mind paying somebody a salary, but all of them, if they throw the work back on you, then there's no point. I used to tell Jacob, I'd say, Jacob, if I have to explain everything to you, then I might as well do it myself.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't promote it on the Zoom link. I mean, technically, there's 41 people booked for this on Meetup. I'll get you the link there so you can see. And the messages should have gone out automatically if you booked a ticket.
I'm looking at the Eventbrite again, and I can't see this. The thing about it, your Zoom details.
I put the Zoom links in and sent the mails out. And I did one manually.
Maybe you did it on LinkedIn or somewhere. I didn't.
But I'm more organized than that. Give me some credit.
Well, where is it? I can't see it.
Yeah, I'll share the screen with you. Okay, can you see these are the emails that were sent, Pat?
Yeah.
The screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so that last one is there. Can you see very clearly? There it is. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Right, so if you don't know it, it's because you haven't checked your email. That's why I don't bother with emails.
Yeah,
But
I know this.
these are things all sent there. Can you see that, Pat?
Yeah.
Sent there, okay? 10 minutes
It's in the
before
email, but it's not in the Eventbrite
it
when you
is,
log
Pat.
into the Eventbrite.
Pat, you don't log into Eventbrite. Eventbrite never does it. It sends you the email.
I know it sends you the email, but then when you
No, it doesn't put it there to put it for public. Otherwise, people would just view it and not sign in.
yeah, okay.
All right?
All right.
Okay. It's like, you got to have a directory to see it. So this is how it works. This is the whole purpose of the process, to get people to go in.
Okay.
Right? Otherwise, what you would have is, if it was a paid event, people would be going into the link freely.
Yeah.
Okay. And if they register beforehand on Zoom early, which a few people did, right? But I can't log into the back end of Zoom while I'm running the meeting.
Okay.
So, but
All right.
I mean, can you see it was sent there, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. If we look at it, there's the reminder. Okay. There's the thing. So, the links were sent to everybody, but what I'll do is I'll go in and send it.
Yeah.
Right. If we look at it, there's the reminder. Okay. There's the thing. I can't find it.
But if you look at it at the ID that was sent.
What I purposely did was I put everything into an email, Pat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, when I look at the email you sent.
Anyway, I'll send an email again. I mean, they're not good apps to use.
No.
There's no workflow, there's no wizard. Where's manage attendees? Can you manage attendees anywhere?
The meeting ID, Zoom meeting, is ending in 574. The email you sent at just coming up to 7 o'clock there. And the meeting ID we're on.
Let me just email everybody again.
Yeah, the email, the one we're on is 6225.
Yeah, but the one that we copied from. I need to kill this share first to get access to it. What the fuck is this?
You got to remember too, I think you're going out. on Vimeo now too, so just be aware.
How do I get? Okay, so I'm going to copy the link here. And I'm going to go into Eventbrite. The one day I don't send it manually by hand. Okay, I've sent it now. Can you see if you get the email, Pat?
Not yet, no.
Any sign of it?
No.
Okay, well, while we're waiting for that, Pat, I'll keep live on this and we'll see what happens.
Maybe there are people on the Vimeo. Do you know how many's on the Vimeo?
No, I didn't send anybody the Vimeo link, Pat.
Oh, did you not? Okay.
Okay, so did I send that link now or not? See, it takes a long time. When it says now, it doesn't actually mean now. Why does it not? It doesn't put the fucking link in. Can you believe it?
Still no email.
Oh, Eventbrite, Meetup, all of them are absolutely dreadful. Anyway, Pat, why don't I take you through the presentation? You learned something. Okay, this is the overview rather than the detailed workshop. Okay,
Right.
can you see it? Okay, let me share the screen. Yeah. What else are you seeing, Pat? Because I changed some of the settings. So are you seeing my face as well or just the screen share? Hello? Pat?
Yeah. Yes.
What are you seeing?
I'm seeing yourself, my screen, your screen, and this shared of a lady
All right, okay.
image in a hat.
Okay, so this event is all about focusing on helping you understand how to do video testimonials. A lot of what you can learn can also be applied to all sorts of other things from online courses, um, video presentations, courses, um, and all sorts of other video marketing materials. So I'm going to skip this because you've seen this.
Hello.
So what we want to do is this is an overview. You learn enough from this course to cover doing it yourself in terms of the big picture. But if you want the specific hands-on and being able to do the technical things, then that's part of the half-stroke full-day course that we run. That's a paid event. Um, the focus of all our courses is rather than just give you theory, it's about giving you enough to actually get going. Everything about video is all about detail and about process. We don't want to bog you down into too much of that stuff. So what you should be able to do by attending the full event course is being able to learn quickly um, and make the courses yourself, make the video yourself. So you'll be able to learn the secret of making a good testimonial, the how and the technology of making a video testimonial. It's really about DIY. Or if you want to know how to pick a video person, then it'll teach you all about that. So our focus on making courses are we assume no knowledge. You start where you are. Use the skills you already have and do what you can rather than go away to university for 3 years. So it's very action orientated, get started, minimum spend, quick wins, but it takes you in a staggered way to take you up the chart. So when you're doing video, the only way to really master a tool is to use it. And you use the tools that you think are relevant. So this is not an abstract course about using tool A or tool B, but very focused on using the tools and the software that you can use right away. So a lot of getting a job done is to understand the workflow and plan it out, get organized. You can use things like casting sheets, file names, so you can manage your workflow because you'll find the documents get very big, especially once you start moving them onto a PC. So why should you make a testimonial? What kind of testimonial should you make? Well, testimonials are where you are using your customer as collateral. And there are many different types. You can have referral testimonials, customer testimonials, product testimonials. The real key is to find the right person that is relevant to your brand. And you need not to be pushing out the testimonial until the customer is ready to buy. You use it as a closing tool rather than as a getting people interested too. How do you make it so? We're going to cover the cost, the DIY versus a videographer, the technology, hardware, software, script, story, venue, production values. So what kind of testimonials are there? There's customer testimonials, product, case study, employee testimonials, personal references. You can also use them for crowdfunding and for investors as well.
It kind of combines vibe with professionalism and with banking and finance. You have little conference rooms, you have working space, you have event space. It's all for.
So you have a look. A corporate testimonial like this,
it kind of combines
costs about 20,000
modern
and takes several
vibe
weeks to make.
with professionalism and with banking and finance. You have little conference rooms, you have working space, you have event space. It's all for free.
I'm here from Iceland with 9 of my colleagues.
And really in that testimonial, they're using the customer to explain the benefit and the value. You can also get personalities. Here's one when I was working with Lord Putnam. So we were talking.
I found this to be a very, very interesting conversation. As I said, I'm particularly interested in the whole area of the citizen. I found this.
So here is a video testimonial that we'll be using for our crowdfunding campaign. We haven't finished it, but you can get a sense of it.
Hi, my name is Mark Harkin. I'm head of marketing for a European e-commerce business. I was astonished by the ease of use of the product.
And here's one of people who've attended my training courses.
Hi, my name is Jason Moore. I'm a hi.
So Pat, I'm skipping through this because obviously you know
Yes.
yourself. But really what I'm doing there is giving people examples. And what I was going to do is actually to take people through other kind of video testimonials. So the ones we've been working on right now, this will just show you something we're doing right now. You see this okay?
Yep.
So these are ones from my iPad, and this shows you how we've been working on making various testimonials. Here's a nice one.
It has great sound capabilities and it's really easy to take on the go.
How did that come out, Pat?
Yeah, came out.
With
Yeah.
the lag.
Sorry. Yeah, you can hear me. Okay. Yeah, the voice. Why is it that the audio is not in sync?
Because it's coming from the iPad. It's just the nature of Zoom, Pat.
Okay.
Okay, that wasn't played because remember, I've only made these now. I haven't had time to transfer. Okay. Once you learn these courses, you'll also learn to make other types of videos too. And when you come to the full event, we'll be covering it. So here's some other ones that I've been making at the moment. Here's a little example. So many of the skills that you're going to learn at the course will take you through. So these are videos I made last night and the night before, Pat. Have a look. Can you see it? I don't know why that's playing any music. It should have music.
Yeah.
You like that one?
Yeah, looks good.
So these are all things I did with Pixel Pro. I think I sent you that other one there with This one here, remember? A bit of a lag here. Don't know why it's not playing the volume. You playing anything? Too much of a lag. I have to copy these across. Did you like this though?
Yeah, it's nice and not too in your face. It's subtle.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, once you come to the course, you'll be able to use these same tools to make other types of content too. Can you see it all right, Pat?
Yeah.
Okay. So here I'm just going to show you. So the real sequence is you've got your actor or your cast. If you choose to use a green screen, it gives you a lot of flexibility. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you can make your background video.
Somebody in the waiting room.
Yeah, just let them in. Hello. Can you hear us? CGG is joining. I think he's forgotten to press something because it just says joining Pat.
Yeah, the correct link went out. Got it there.
Hello, can you hear us? Hello, CGG. Can you just speak up? Hello. Hello, Frank. Hello, Frank. How are you? Okay. Hello, Joanne. Hello. Can you hear us okay? Hello, Frank. Joanna, would you like to tell us a bit about yourselves?
Hello, Frank here.
Hello, Frank. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Hi, Frank. Pat here.
Hi, Pat.
Good, good. What part of the world are you from, Frank?
I'm from Trim, County Meath.
Very good. I'm from Wicklow, near Ashford, if you know it.
Yeah, indeed I do.
Yeah.
I think Joanna has gone off. She came and went.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we had some problems here, so we're going to rush through what we were going to cover today because of some technical problems, and then we'll redo the event. So we're going to take you through the presentation quite quickly. Okay. If you guys want to pipe in and ask questions, because we were purposely doing this quite small so people could ask questions. Can you hear us okay, Frank?
That's fine.
All right, okay. I'm just going to start the presentation again. Okay. So today, it's not come out properly here. Okay, the beginning part of this, this is an introductory course to give people an idea of how to make a video testimonial. We're going to cover the technology, the process, a lot of the skills that you need for video, like editing, shooting, lighting, microphone, scripting, organizing. You can use the same process for organizing a course, for making all sorts of other video content that you might want to tell a story. And we'll show you some examples of some of those that we've been working on as well. So I was going to stand up and take you through the stuff, and we'll show you some of the other technology. You can also basically do the testimonial as a Zoom call, and we'll take you through some of that stuff here. So if you have a look here, the same skills to make an advertisement like I've done here. And if you come to the full day course, we'll even show you all the sources to get content and all the video editing programs and all that you would need to use this stuff. We would also show you how you can use AI to make courses. So if you wanted to use the technique and the technology and create your own virtual host, you can do something like this.
Hello, my name is Anna. I would like to tell you about our new video testimonial course. This course will teach you the how of making a video testimonial. This is a practical, hands-on, learn by doing online group course. Getting a professional videographer can cost you £3,000 to £10,000 for a 1-minute clip, but after this you can make one for practically zero. Our motto is what's easy gets done, so we make it simple. If you're able to use a mobile phone to make a video or familiar with Zoom, then you have all the skills you need to get started. You will learn everything you need to know to shoot and or direct a video testimonial quickly, cost-effectively, and at the right quality for your target audience. At the course you will learn about the process, technology, and a step-by-step guide to producing a video. The skills you will learn will also allow you to make other types of video marketing, promotional and training videos. You will also get hands-on experience, advice on the equipment and software you need appropriate to your budget. You will also get a chance to make a video yourself to get you started. After the course, you will be able to make a quality video in as little as 30 minutes with your mobile phone or webcam you already have. Know which equipment to buy if you want to make a higher quality video, or know how to give a suitable brief to your videographer. Our aim is to help you get the sales and marketing collateral your business needs quickly in a cost-effective manner. The best salesperson for your business is your existing and happy customer. As we say, KISS, keep it simple and short, and a short, authentic testimonial works. Testimonials can also be used to recruit employees, get funding, or sell your idea, so get started with video marketing now. We look forward to seeing you at our next online course. Hello.
So once you master the skills of editing, shooting, scripting, you can use it in a whole variety of other techniques. The full day course that we take you through is very much hands-on. So even though it's remote, you will actually interact and learn and use the tools that we'll be showing you. So our aim is really to get you started and being able to do it so you can build authentic videos that reflect your brand, that are relevant to your target customers and help you close deals. So, you know, the motto of a good course is that if it's quick, easy to do, and cost effective, you're more likely to use it. So what we want to do is to show you that it's not difficult to make a good video testimonial. The how of making the testimonial, how you can do it yourself or to script it so that you can do it or your recommender can do it remotely. So I'll actually be doing some of those next week and I'll be giving an example. So the big problem with a lot of courses is that you want to be able to start with what you already know. So our starting point is that this is really aimed at the beginner or the newbie who is basically familiar with running a webcam meeting or running a online, using their mobile phone to record videos. So that's all the kit you really need. You might need to buy some software, which we will take you through. And it's all about being action orientated. So our motto is really, we master tools by using them. We learn tools fastest when they're relevant. So one of the key things to making a good video is to being organized. So we take you through how to do workflow, how to get organized. If you're making a big production, they actually do a thing called a casting sheet, which literally tells what everybody does. And even simple things like creating file names and version control and how to manage it on your thing, because you'll be ending up making lots of cuts, okay? So why should you make a testimonial? Well, these are the relevant specifically for testimonials, okay? So it's why, what, who, where, and how. So there's many different types of testimonials: customer testimonials, product testimonials, case studies, stories, employee testimonials, personal referencing, and increasingly in crowdfunding and investor videos, people are also using customer testimonials.
It kind of combines modern vibe with professionalism, and with banking and finance, you have little conference rooms, you have working space, you have event space. It's all for free.
I'm here from Iceland with 9 of my colleagues and branch managers just to see the amazing things you're doing here today, how far you have come, and what we could actually pick up from what you've been doing.
Our whole family has used this facility for the last year. I originally came in looking for a place to work. My son then came in to use the Coda Dojos in the evening.
I've learned a lot. It's crazy.
I had an opportunity to show my collection here in the window for 4 weeks, and it was fantastic to have such a beautiful place to exhibit my dresses.
The whole family has benefited from the operation, and it's been incredibly positive and great fun as well.
Started the company over a year ago. I know we came straight to this branch. It was just the easiest thing. People here are very welcoming, informal, friendly conversation, and we just get on with the business and tell them what the problem we have and what we need to get done, and we get a very quick response. Just walk in, go to the office, and off we go.
The Bank of Ireland have been really good to us and hosted us with our sort of non-profit activities. And it really runs like a seamless. You couldn't do it better if you did it yourself.
So
I believe that the people at the
look at something like a corporate video. Something like this costs about £20,000, and it takes quite a while. They spend 2 days shooting it, but as you can see, lots of clips, very short. They did a professional crew, and they spent about 20 grand with a drone, professional cameras, lights, and it took quite a while editing all those shots that they took. So basically they had people in for 2 days coming in and making those clips, in which you see me and all. So that's high end. So the point that I'm trying to make here is your production values and your cost is a function that's relevant to your brand. So you've got a small brand, nobody's going to expect an epic production like a corporate like this one. You can just take your camera with you. I had a meeting with Lord Putnam. I asked him to make a short video. And then afterwards, I did this text-to-speech and a conversion.
I found this to be a very, very interesting conversation.
So this is one that we're currently making for a crowdfunding platform. And we did an alpha test. So this is a little example of it.
Hi, my name is Mark Harkin. I'm head of marketing for a European e-commerce business. I was astonished by the ease of use of the product. It's perfect for anyone like myself who's used to sitting in an office with 2 or 3 screens.
So this is midway through the production. These are other examples of testimonials for when I give.
Hi, my name is Jason Moore. I'm a coaching psychologist. I came to Manuja's talk to learn a little bit more about behaviour and behaviour change to use on my
So this was very easy to do. We went to Bank of Ireland. The venue was there. This is for another paid workshop that I run on product management. So the best thing to do is if you have a service-oriented business, take the camera with you and just at the end of your service, ask the customer for it. So here's an example of us asking people who attended our course.
I hope you enjoyed the course. Sure did. We'd like to know your feedback and if there's anything you'd like to take that we can work on.
It was a really useful course. Having sold my business last year, it was just interesting to keep in touch with what's new about launching a new product. And I talked about product segmentation, talked about segmenting within the product and the customer, deciding what, and I think there was lessons learned today that I thought wish I had a few years ago, because as I launched products in the past, I tended to launch a lot early. In the session today, we talked about looking at what you're going to launch and what you're happy to go with, and rather than going nap on everything, which is I think something that startups and scale-ups tend to do. They want to shove out, do a fire hydrant of information and product or services all in one go. Today we talked about that segmentation.
So there's a storyboard and a script if you want to be very formal. My advice is that if you are stuck for a background, do a green screen. So this is one we did for a company called Mansion Offices. They were a client of mine and I was showing them. So we did a short video, which is a little green screen here like this.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, my name is Dr. Kevin McCarthy and I am CEO of RecommenderX.
Right.
We are an...
So, and then what we did was we took a background video of the office and then as you can see, inserted a background. So that talk gets inserted there.
Hi, my name is Dr. Kevin McCarthy and I am CEO of RecommenderX. We are an enterprise software.
And then what we did was we ran it through a software to do the conversion.
Hi, my name is Dr. Kevin McCarthy and I am CEO of RecommenderX. We are an enterprise software company developing the latest and greatest in AI.
So here's another example of me asking some video of another person as a testimonial.
Hi, I'm Howard Longstaff. I'm a recruiter and international.
So Howard literally took that video from his webcam, and because there was very bad lighting, I vignetted it to get rid of the glare from the lighting. So, but if we had done it on Zoom, I could have talked him through it. So the first question you have to do is, who do you pick to be, so whether you're using customers or employees, or a customer and employee, make sure that your brand congruence and that those customers reflect your brand. Make sure that they're articulate. So if they're very strong accents, it may work against you. Make sure they're clear. Make sure they're easy to understand. Make sure that they get to the point. Make sure they're credible. Make sure that they have a good personality. It helps if they're well known. Like you saw me there with Lord Putnam. It helps if they've got qualifications, if it's relevant to your product, like IT, or that they have rank, position, and authority. And then we talk about the message. So what is the message? What is the story? So when you're designing it, the process is really about agree who the candidate is. If you need sign-offs, particularly for large companies, get a model release form, fix a time and a venue, give yourself plenty of time to do setup. It can take 2-3 hours to set up your tripod, your mic, your camera, your lighting. Get a script together. It doesn't have to be very detailed. Then you're going to do lots of shoots, and then the post-production in terms of editing, effects, closed caption. And then it's really about where you put it on your website or where you promote it and how you use it. And we'll cover all of that, of course, in more detail. So the first starting point is make sure that the people are wearing clothes that are relevant and appropriately groomed. Okay? Make sure that you don't want to pick all male or female if it's an issue about diversity and about accents. Make sure that the age reflects your brand and the dress of the person reflects it. Really key to making a video is make sure that you go for solid colors. Stripes give you a blurred effect on your video. Some people get known by their signature dress. You know, you can think of Steve Jobs or whatever. So, but the real thing is about color and brightness. So obviously, if you're going to do green screen or whatever, don't make them wear a green shirt because it'll ruin your green screening. And don't wear those check or things because you'll get that blurring effect. So the how of telling a story is about, if you notice on those videos, get them to introduce who they are, tell them ask them to come up with what problem did they solve and what impact did they make. So that's a very simple script, right? And would they recommend it to somebody else? So if you can get that message across in 60 seconds or less, you'll have a good content. The other way that you can do it really relevant, if they have some emotional thing, is get them to talk about how it made them feel. Specific action that you took to make them feel that way and the impact it had on them. Okay, so one of the things that we tend to do is don't go for a tightly scripted thing to get them to memorize. Yes, you can use a teleprompter, but then it'll come across as it's reading. My preference is to explain the script and then let them work in their own words. And if you don't have a teleprompter, give them cue cards that you can hold up and then just allow repetition to take effect so that it eventually becomes natural. So how can you do it? Well, you can go there with your mobile phone, you can do it remotely on Zoom, you can make it with them, or you can take more expensive equipment, or you can get a professional videographer. And at the end of this, if you're still interested, I'll show you some of the ones that we've been working on. So when you design your stuff, this is all the stuff you can think about. So you can think about location, you can think about camera, microphone, lens, filters, lighting. Lighting is very important. Gimbal, sliders, if you want, what angle of shoot, what the background should be, should you use a green screen, what the editing software is, what the caption software is, and should you use stock video and sounds. So backgrounds are extremely important for any kind of film because it gives people a whole bunch of context. So if you can shoot it at a client location, or if it's a well-known background, it adds an awful lot. So those are the choices and the costs you have, right? Client location, well-known background, your office, you can rent a studio, you can do it with a plain background and green screen it and then shoot that separately. Or you can, when you're considering all of this, think about where are you going to get power supply, what the leads are, what the lighting is going to be, how noisy is it going to be. And if you're using Zoom, you can also send them a green screen to use. So hardware, you need to think about things like cameras, lens, filters, gimbals, tripod is really important, sliders, microphones. So you can start with a microphone and buy a cheap tripod, and that's not expensive, or you can use a webcam, and then you can start to go up from a camcorder to a DSLR to a full frame. The more complicated it is, the longer it takes. And this is what happens to your cost. So if you end up a high end, you have more things to consider in shooting it, and you get involved with a whole bunch of stuff and professionals. So this is what happens in terms of cost, time, complexity, in terms of quality and production values. So a simple example of lighting, and I'll cover that here. I'm going to just go off this and show you about lighting right now. So I'm going to just stop this here for a moment. Just bear with me. So if you have a look here, you can see that I've got a green screen behind me. I'll just turn the green screen off. So first thing, what I'm going to do is turn the green screen off. to show you. So that's a green screen off. So if you have a look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch and show you camera setups by using this other mobile camera that I've got here. So I'm just going to take this off here and show it to you. Okay, so if you have a look here, I put some lights up here. Can you see there? So if you've got a well-lit background, and normally if you're doing a green screen, to give more definition, you also do a backlit. Can you see the backlit there? So that gives you clear definition. Another secret, right? So these lights I can actually control from my PC. If I just show you this here, you can see I have software here, and we covered in a lot more detail how you do the setup. But if you were doing the setup here, as you can see, I can change the brightness. You see that? So if you have that stuff there, so this I'm streaming actually from my mobile camera. So let me just go back and change the lighting back here. One of the key elements that you see here that you can change, and I'll just show you here with the light here. So if you look at the light, I can change the warmth of it. So if you go there, you can see that's getting a red light, and that gives you more warmth. And this is a colder, brighter light. So if you're buying lights, you can go into all sorts of stuff like that in terms of the warmth and then the brightness. So far, so good, Pat? Is this making sense? Okay. Screen gone. Here we go. So lighting is also about things like using diffuse light, key lights, and you have to consider the angle, high level, eye level, low level, and that defines whether it has contrast and depth or whether you end up looking fat, the light temperature, and you also want to light the eyes to give them a bit of a glow. We'd covered that in more detail. Similarly, the lens make a big difference. So if you have a look at the lens, this is what happens with the lens to make you, they say that the camera lies, it can make you put on pounds or vice versa. So this is what
You're shooting at too wide of a focal length, the face looks too skinny and pulled back. And if you go too tight or too narrow of a focal length, it starts to compress the face and widen it out too much. Notice Lauren's hair. Look how thin it looks at 16 millimeter, and it looks like a lion's mane at 200 millimeter. Look how long and skinny the face looks at 16 versus flat and wide at 200. Notice so if you're shooting at too wide of a focal, you're shooting at.
So similarly, you can spend an awful lot on a microphone. So you can decide whether to just use standard stuff. Like here, I'm using my webcam, but it's a 300-pound webcam, so it's a lot more dear. Let me just go back to the webcam for a minute. Let me just put the So microphones, you can spend hundreds of pounds or very little. It really depends on what you want to. These are the factors to consider. These are the different types of microphones, large diaphragm, small diaphragm. Usually once you start getting to microphones, directional microphones, what are called shotgun mics, are actually a good investment. It's not just about buying the microphone, you have pop filters. The reason you have the microphone like this is it suspends it in a cage to stop picking up vibration from the way it's being held. And then you can get things like pop filters and stands. So the sky is your limit for microphones. Same thing with green screen. So if your person is got a blonde hair, then it's usually recommended you use a blue screen. The real key to doing green screens is to go for even color. Because if you get brightness, and there's a particular bit of software that I recommend people use that I cover, because if you have flared lighting, it's very difficult then to chroma key it, and you want to avoid shadows on your thing. And then in the course, we would cover all of this type of software, everything from Zebra, sound, light meters, stock videos, teleprompting, captioning, green screen, editing, more professional software for your phone camera. And we cover, this is our plan for the whole course. And this will be the schedule. And what we do also is...
Right, so this next Internet Video Marketing Association hands-on training workshop today, and appreciate you all.
So, has that been useful? The problem with my speaker here, so bear with me. Can you hear me all right, Pat? I can't hear you, Pat.
Yeah, I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay. It's actually Zoom that causes the problem.
Okay.
So, let's see, what else is there? Yeah, what we were also going to do was to cover this last bit here. So some takeouts for today that you might find relevant is even if you're just in a webcam, one of the key things is put the webcam at eye level or higher. Avoid using curtains. If your window is behind, cover it up. Otherwise, the backlight will drown out your image because people won't see your faces because the PC camera will end up focusing on the light behind you. If you're going to use a light, what I would suggest you do, let me just show you this, is if you have a look here, a simple thing you can do is buy a lamp like this. You see here? And put it at 45 degrees, and you can light yourself this way. So here's a simple trick that you can do if you don't have a bright thing. Can you see it there? I'll actually turn the other lights off if you want. So let me just go back to. So I think that really covers it. It's a little bit longer than I had intended, but I hope that this has given you a good intro of what if you were to come for a full day course we would cover and take you through everything from lights, background, and actually getting you to shoot it all. So thank you very much. Are there any questions?
Thank you, Manoj. Very good. Yeah, it's very interesting. I'd like to know more about the tools you were using there. You know, maybe you might put some details up for us.
Okay, well, we've run out of time today, Pat, so we can't do that.
Okay. Yeah. So, when do you intend to put on your longer course?
January, February. I'll have to redo this event because obviously there was a mix-up.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Take care. Bye.